Hey, it's James here from GoodGuitarist.com, and today I'm going to show you how to strum and sing Lay Down Sally, simple 3-chord song. It's going to go something like this.
There is nothing that is wrong, wanting you to stay here with me. I know you got somewhere to go, won't you make yourself at home and stay with me? Won't you ever leave? Lay down, Sally, rest here in my arms. Don't you think you want someone to talk to? Lay down, Sally, no need to leave so soon. I've been trying all night long just to talk to you.
So as you can tell, this is a 3-chord song using A, D, and E. It's a bluesy song, but it's not the 12-bar blues. The chords are in a little bit of a different order. It's still a very easy order, and I'm going to, show you how to do all that, and I'm going to make this song as simple as possible to learn. One of the other things that we can learn from it, is the feeling. It has this really dynamic feeling where it kind of just like bounces around, and the verse is kind of like subdued. And then it really opens up in the chorus. I'll show you how to do all that, how to be really gentle for some of the strokes and create that contrast between quiet and loud. Another thing that I really like about this tune is the riff. And if you want to learn that, let me know in the comments down below. I have not yet learned it myself, but it sounds really neat and I'd like to. So let me know. Give me a reason to learn it, and maybe in a few weeks I'll make a lesson for that too. Anyways, our song uses those 3 chord shapes, A, D, and E. And if you're not familiar with them, I have my free ebook. It's completely free for all my subscribers, so grab your copy if you haven't done so. Really quick though, from our A chord, we can use our ring finger and we slide it up to the 3rd fret into our D chord. And that's a little trick that makes the switch a little bit easier. And I would just go back and forth between those two. Like I said, my ebook has all the transitions, all the tricks, all the stuff in video form. It's not just a pen and paper thing. As far as switching to E from the A chord, we want to keep these 2 fingers together. And little tricks like that it's going to make the beginning stages so much simpler because you're going to be able to focus on the strumming and the singing and all that other stuff. So I do recommend, working out your switch from A to D, from D to E, and then from E back to A. That's going to help you play this song. And like I said, my ebook is like a whole training program for that stuff. I also have my beginner course, which is even more in depth. We have our 3 chords. And as far as the order is concerned, I'm just going to write it out right here. Every chord symbol is 4 beats. So we count to 4 for every single chord symbol. And this chord order is really important. It's the thing that's missing. When you just look up Lay Down Sally chords online, it doesn't tell you how long to play each chord for. But that's the information we get here. We start off with 4 measures of A. That means we count to 4 times while playing the A chord. And then we do 2 measures of D. So we count to 4 2 times on the D chord, and so on. And a great exercise to do with this information. Just write this down on a piece of paper, and then you play 4 downstrokes for every chord symbol. And you just go 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. You do that 4 times on A, and then you switch to D and so on. You could even sing. You could even go,
there is nothing that is wrong, wanting you to stay here with me. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I know you got somewhere.
And that way we can work on the singing before adding the rhythm, which might kind of throw another wrench in the gears. That's how we work on our chords, on the chord order, counting along to the song, a lot of important stuff there. And once we're at that point, we can add some strumming to it. I like using this pattern. I'll do it slowly. 3 and 4 and. So the pattern is root, down, miss, up, down, up. And the first half of that's simple enough. We just go root, down. Root just means a little downstroke that aims at the thicker strings, and then down is obviously a downstroke. And we just go root, down, 3, 4, root, down, 3, 4, over and over again to work on the first half. Now that second half, we go miss. So we miss the strings on beat 3, and then up, down, up. And if you notice, I'm not doing like big strokes. I'm keeping it really tight, really small. You know, I'm keeping my range of motion like that, because that's how we're going to get the right feeling for this song. You know, and to practice that, I would just go 1, 2, miss, up, down, up. 1, 2, miss, up, down, up. Being really quiet with my strumming. Miss, up, down, up. Over and over again. Then you can put the two halves together. Root, down, miss, up, down, up. Root, down, miss, up, down, up. You know, saying it out loud. Root, down, miss, up, down, up. And really trying to feel that beat. And once you can do it consistently at a steady, slow pace, we can kind of speed it up. And something that you could do to like really make this one come alive is, as you're strumming, you can let your palm rest on the strings, just kind of at the edge of them, right beside the bridge. You know, and that's really good to do for the verse. Totally not required. Sometimes people ask, like, how do you make it sound like how you play during the demonstration at the beginning of the video? And it's like, well, I was palm muting or doing some little thing like that. So I figured you might be interested in adding that eventually once you're comfortable with all the other steps. Anyways, we have that pattern. We have that chord progression. We can put it together now. So let's try that. 1, 2, 3, 4.
There is nothing that is wrong. Wanting you to stay here with me.
2 times on D, then back to A.
I know you got somewhere to go. Won't you make yourself at home? And 2 times on D.
Then we go to the E chord,
And don't you ever leave.
and then we go into the chorus, which the progression's even easier. I'll show you that in a second. But before I do, I just want to mention something about singing the song. The first note is a flat 7, which is kind of technically outside the key. Not really in the blues. But yeah, you start singing on that note, the open G string. So
there is...
And if you notice, I keep missing it because I'm just missing it. I'm not a great singer, right? So it's something, if you are wanting to sing it, the first 3 notes of the melody are O, 2, 4 on the G string.
There is nothing that is wrong. Wanting you to stay here with me.
You know, and playing the notes and singing them at the same time is a great way to help improve that. You know, I should do more of that myself. But yeah, something to think about. Anyways, the chorus goes like this. 2 measures of A, 2 measures of D, 2 measures of E, and 2 measures of A. A classic 1, 4, 5 progression. Let's just try it. Let's see what happens. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Lay down, Sally. Rest here in my arms. Don't you think you want someone to talk to? Lay down, Sally. No need to leave so soon. I've been trying all night long just to talk to you.
And another thing you might notice when I play the chorus is I'm just giving it on the strumming. You know, I'm not doing that small strumming anymore. And that creates a big contrast. You know, for the verse, we do it quietly like that. And then for the chorus, same pattern. We're just giving it a bit more oomph. And it makes it come out a little bit more. You know, it makes the chorus happen. So that's it. Just those 2 parts. If you want to learn the like... I don't actually know how it goes. I'm just kind of playing around there. But if you want to learn that and make me learn how to play it properly, let me know in the comments down below. If you want extra help with any of the stuff, the chords, the rhythm, all that, my complete beginner course is designed to just, you know, hold your hand through the entire thing, all the way from like buying your first guitar to being able to show up at a jam session and play along with people. So please check that out if you're interested and if you'd like to help support the channel. Also, like and subscribe. That helps me. It helps you learn more guitar. It's the best thing we can do. It takes 2 seconds. Otherwise, have a fun time practicing, and I'll see you soon.